Chair and CEO of MYX, Tom Gallagher, taking the podium.
All right. So a few hats out there. Bill used to leave here and say, all I got was a hat. Hopefully you leave with something a little bit more this morning. So welcome everyone, friends. I'm really honored to stand here today, and so many people took time out of their summer schedules to be here, so thank you very much. I'm grateful to be here. And I know all of our staff is, and our board, and our investors. Whether you're in this incredible boardroom or tuning in from around the world, today marks a major milestone in our journey and the beginning of an exciting new chapter in MYX's history. First, I want to thank you, Lynn, and your wonderful team here at the New York Stock Exchange for welcoming us to this historic exchange and to your impressive roster of listed companies. When I thought about listing our shares, there was no other choice for me than the NYSE. So let's have a round of applause for that. You know, while we might be competitors in the marketplace, I have tremendous respect for Lynn's leadership and for the role she plays in strengthening our industry. And there's many days when I can feel exactly the pain that you feel when things don't go exactly as planned. So hopefully today's not one of them. This building has been the backdrop for some of the most important chapters in the United States history, and it's truly an honor to stand here as MYX becomes part of that story. Embarking on our IPO roadshow over the last couple of weeks brought up many memories of the journey it took to get to this point. I'm reminded of the people that helped us get us here today, especially our shareholders. I see many here travel from all over the world, including Kuwait, California, Latin America, and our investors. I'm eternally grateful for the faith and the patience that our shareholders placed in our idea and the support they've given us ever since that founding. We have a large number of employee shareholders as well, and option holders, who became shareholders over the last 15 years. You all built this company and now stand to benefit from the fruits of your labor through the IPO process today. Today, we operate 9 regulated exchanges across options, equities, futures, and international markets. I don't need to read this part of the script. I've given it about 86 times in the last 3 weeks. And our platforms reflect years of thoughtful, strategic growth and collective efforts of our entire family. It's hard to believe, in just over a decade, we've become the 14th largest derivatives exchange operator in the world, and I think that needs a round of applause. What a long way we've come. We're now entering this next chapter at an exciting time. Financial markets continue to evolve at an accelerating pace. With increased sophistication of trading strategies, proliferation of new products, growing retail base of market participation, it all has great secular tailwinds for us. We're now well positioned to capitalize on those trends, and I'm confident that our continued execution will deliver long-term growth for our shareholders, many of whom are here today. There's a few people to thank, starting with my family. They've always supported me. Maybe you guys could raise your hands. You've always supported me. Through this remarkable journey and all the chaos that I think I created that went along with it. I'd like to sincerely thank our shareholders, investors, financial partners, both very recent that are here today and long-standing. Thank you for your solid support today, and thanks for being here. I'd like to talk to our employees quickly. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This time I'll say it right. Our most important asset goes up and down our elevators each day. I used to say up and down the elevator shaft. I got corrected to that. In fact, in preparing for these remarks today, where's Dominique? I checked with Dominique, and she gave me an interesting stat. She confirmed that we have more employees that get speeding tickets on the way to work than on the way home from work, so that's amazing. On a serious note, the unwavering commitment that our employees bring to their jobs each and every day and the way everyone comes together time and time again is really reflective of the culture of commitment that we have here at our company, and it's one of the things that's really kept me motivated. Our company culture is something I'm really proud of, so thank you to all the employees and to their families that are here today for their support, so thank you very much. I'd like to thank Barbara, Doug, and Shelley. Raise your hands if you're around. Barbara, Shelley, Doug. Where's Doug? Doug, all right. Thank you for coming on this wild journey. Thank you for coming together over the last 6 months. Thank you for coming with us and getting us to relive the journey over the last 3 or 4 months leading up to this moment. It's the highlight of my career, and I'm really excited that you all helped me. There's tons of you that are behind the three of them, myself, Lance as well. Where's Lance? The finance team did a phenomenal job. Thank you, Lance. I'm almost done. Together, there's no challenge too big if the coffee or the tea is strong enough. So I'd like to thank the leadership teams at the legal, the regulatory. Ed Dietzel, where's Eddie? Ed Dietzel. There you are, Ed. The financial teams led by Lance, all their support, and our trusted advisors, including our board members and past board members that are here today. Board members, just raise your hand, and exchange board members, former board members. I'd like to thank our investment bankers here today. I'd like to thank J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Piper Sandler. Raise your hands. Thank you very much. It was really an honor working with the banks in this process, and the transparency and willing to listen to us, help us shape our message. I can't have been more pleased with the work that all of you out there helping us get to this spot. I see you over there. Thank you very much. Of course, we'd not be here today. One of the biggest differentiators, and Lynn, you can hold your ears if you want, but is our technology and our business teams that designed and built amazing platforms from scratch, sometimes with no scratch, and they continue to innovate together. Together with our employee base, our technology has truly given us a competitive advantage in this industry. Last but not least, maybe surprisingly, but I'd like to thank the staff of the SEC going back 12, 13 years ago, who supported our first exchange license and had the courage to let a group of employees at MIAX launch an options exchange in a very difficult year, 2012, when we had numerous issues in the financial crisis, including the NASDAQ issue with Facebook and the problems at Knight Capital and things like that. Many of these former staff members are standing beside us today. In fact, is Jim Burns in the house? Jim, thanks a lot. Jim. Superstorm Sandy, we went down to see Jim and his team. There wasn't a face in the crowd that said, you're going to get a license in 2012. I saw a smile on Jim's face, and he gave us a path and helped us get those 5 commissioners. So, Jim, I'll never forget it, and thank you for being here today. Whether you're an employee, a board member, partner, investor, or friend, someone's been here from the beginning to today. I want each of you to know that your individual contributions really helped us get it here. So I hope all of us take a moment to feel the proudness of being here today. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank our United States servicemen and women, both past and present, including those that have sacrificed and been here today. I also want to give a special shout out to my son, Pat, who is not here today with our other children, Kevin, Brendan, and Kelsey, because he's out of the country in his role for the U.S. Army. But 18 years ago, Patrick was standing at my side in the summer of 2007 at the first meeting. Where's Barry Belmont? Barry was there, and a few. Barry, you still in the room? Barry was there to discuss an idea that became MIAX. And to this day, including last night, he calls me out that he should have been a founding shareholder. I expect to hear from him again late this afternoon to catch up. In short, today is all we could have imagined and much more. As the MIAX enters the public markets, we do so with the same core values. Focus on superior tech, award-winning customer service, as Lynn pointed out. That's what's guided us from the first day to today. Trading is more than a transaction. It's a gateway to opportunity. It's our duty to keep that gate open, which is something I don't take lightly. So we've waited years for this moment, and just like in trading, timing is everything. Our time is now, and I can't wait to see what we achieve next. With that, I'll pass it back to you, Lynn.
You were just listening to MIAX's co-founder, chair, and CEO Tom Gallagher up there in the boardroom here at the stock exchange. Of course, he's going to be making his way down to the trading floor alongside his team to get up on that opening bell podium, open the markets at 9:30 a.m. Eastern as we await the first trade of this stock, ticker symbol MIAX.